If you want to be Black Sovereign so badly, why not simply challenge your cousin to single combat? You said it yourself, he's a drug-addled fool who can hardly stand under his own power. Surely he's no match for a sober, disciplined fighter like yourself. Tek Ma shifted uncomfortably in his seat. He wasn't sure what it was about this particular witch that set him so on edge when he was used to all the others. It was almost like when you were in the room with him, there was something else there too. Something huge and invisible that sucked up all of the oxygen and replaced it with an incessant, barely audible humming. He shook his head. I know Keveth better than most. I've seen him go from practically passed out on ale and fluids to dismantling a crusader in full plate. He's a different man when he has a sword in his hand, no matter how far he's fallen. So you fear him, even now. I wouldn't call it that. I'd say I'm realistic about my abilities and his. That doesn't mean I believe him to be a fit leader for this nation. Maybe once he was, a long time ago. Would you like me to kill him on your behalf? Tek's right hand drifted to the haft of his axe automatically. He clenched it into a fist and lowered it into his lap to cover the gesture, shaking his head. I can think of few things I would like less, Captain Zydow. What then? I merely ask that which you and your people do best. Magical assistant, enhancement of my natural abilities, that I may take him down myself with the strength Gorham gave me. Osman Zydow smiled and cocked his head to the side as if listening to something. He nodded, closed his eyes, and nodded again. Very well. When you're ready, call on Gartone. He will give you what you need. And in return, consider it a gesture of goodwill to the future Black Sovereign. I happen to agree with you, after all. Keveth Cool is in no state to rule over a nation. This is Pot Against the Machine.
Pot Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that slaps dogs from the ground, but specifically for number lovers. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
No.
Do everything for the number lovers. Last week on the program, I think we had a pretty simple ep. The party confronted Gartone, the Technic League's representative in the Palace of Fallen Stars, and he didn't go willingly, so it turned into a little bit of a fight. He had a couple alchemical golems with him, and he had also some gearsmen on his side, but the party is pretty used to fighting gearsmen, and alchemical golems are just big brains on robots. So they filled the room with smoke and got to work. There was a lot of disabling of robots, a lot of, chopping with chainsaws and null blades, and Gartone kind of just hung in the back and buffed himself for a while before eventually setting Kira and Tarazi on fire, which wasn't enough to save him. When he was finally struck down, his head exploded, which is always fun. Seemed there was a bomb in there. And then the party made short work of the rest of the robots, and that's where we are now, in Gartone's quarters with dead robots, dead golems, and a headless giant technically captain.
Well, he's certainly not going to be using all of this stuff. And what sort of stuff does he have?
Oh, he's got all sorts of stuff. He had a bunch of grenades. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grenades. He had a time-worn grenade launcher, which I think was just for show because it's terrible compared to alchemist bombs. A ring of protection. 3 wands, Irradiate, Lightning Bolt, and Technomancy. Some drugs, as these guys always seem to have. And a +2 dagger. A Ring of Protection +2. Mark II dermal plating. That's a cybernetic implant that goes in your skin and gives you armor. And a blue access card, which I think is the best you've seen.
We should probably go back to that surgeon robot at some point and put that plating in, like, either Kira or Tarazi.
Yeah, if Tarazi wants the plating, Kira will take the arms.
Let me see if I can find the dermal plating and tell you more specifically how it works.
Yeah, does it at least... I was going to say, if it doesn't stack with your existing stuff, it might not be as good.
I think it counts as natural armor, so it should stack.
Yeah, it consists of sheets of highly resistant bioplastics anchored directly onto a patient's skin. These armored plates grant an enhancement bonus to natural armor. This bonus influences other elements of the dermal plating as detailed below. But it was Mark II dermal plating, which means it's a +2 enhancement bonus to natural armor. Notably, that does stack, I believe, with an amulet of natural armor, which is just a straight-up natural armor bonus.
Nice.
Yeah, amulet's on enhancement, so they would stack.
Yeah, it doesn't stack with, like, Iron Skin, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's enhancement. But yeah, that would be good for either of our frontliners.
100%.
And I completely forgot about the robot arms.
Oh, yeah.
I've been thinking about the robot arms for weeks.
I feel like metagamingly, at this level, Kira having 2 more AC, she might still get hit by just about everything. Because that bumps you up to a 25 when you're raging. But
Something like
2
that.
more might result in some misses on Tarazi.
Tarazi, yeah, because you already have a high AC.
Bump you up to, like, 37.
Let's see, what am I at now? If I tick off Blessing of Fervor, then that would put me at 38. So I'm at 36 right now. If I do Combat Expertise, then that bumps it up by 4.
Always nice to hang out in the
Alwyn is
40s.
going to grab that lightning bolt wand to replace that one I had a while ago, because that was a good, just when I needed it, little thing. So let me see, what do I have in my wand?
At this point, it'd be the easiest for Tarazi to get things on his skin because he has so little left. He is incredibly injured.
Sorry about your skin.
Oh, I have the Gust of Wind wand. Yeah, so Alwyn's going to toss his Gust of Wind wand in his handy haversack and snap that lightning bolt wand into his wrist sheath. And then it sounds like I need to do some healing.
Yeah. Do you want the grenade launcher? Because I feel like Tarazi's a little bit more switch hittery, right? You have a little bit more dex than like Kira would, I imagine.
I wanted him to be more switch hittery than I think he ended up being, just because of the feat taxes. Like I don't have precise shot.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a grenade launcher. How precise do you need
grenade
to
launcher.
be?
You're-
Just
you're
blow
not
us all up.
Especially if we could have Binox take the time worn off it.
That'd be sick. Well, we should probably keep moving through these rooms, just in case there's anything else.
Okay.
Are you checking out Gartone's room proper or any of the adjoining spaces?
Should we heal first? I'm afraid to move.
No, don't heal.
Yeah, Alwyn would have been healing while everybody was looking through things.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Then we
I
can-
guess
So you
we,
can assume you're
we
healed
could
up.
do a Gartone room search during heal. And if that doesn't work, Kira can fix their super eyes upon it.
Yeah, Kira will get in there and put some eyes in. Let me roll that in the guide, because I keep forgetting my dice.
Whoa!
Nice.
My God.
That's a natural 20 for a 53, Sam.
Well, I think
To perceive.
At this point, Kira has developed something of an expertise in space drugs and technological drugs from her extensive experience with them. There are a lot of supplies in here, and functionally this room is outfitted to serve as an alchemical or magical lab. But there are enough alchemical and medical supplies here that it's 8,500 gold worth of basically miscellaneous crafting supplies.
All right. There's like 8,500 gold worth of miscellaneous crafting supplies in here, you guys.
So let's just take 3 weeks of downtime.
Should we check back in with your friend? All of our friends, now that we've successfully interventioned?
Perhaps we check out these adjoining rooms while we're here.
Right. Other rooms.
I'd hate to be surprised by, I don't know, another technically captain hiding out.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a couple unopened doors here. There's one right next to Alwyn on the sort of eastern side, and then there's one in the north in that circular kind of meeting room part of it, kind of on the southern end of the room.
A 29 listening at this door between me and Bricks.
Seems pretty quiet there.
Do I detect any evil behind it?
No obvious evil detection.
About not
works for me.
obvious.
Subtle evil?
Oh, weird. Loopy.
Yeah, if you throw that open, it's a looping kind of hallway that seems to wrap around the outer wall of the dome.
Oh, I was going to say, is this like a surgical theater?
No, it's walled off from the dome. That's kind of a
Oh, okay.
meeting room. But if you follow it all the way around, at the end there are a set of stairs leading back down to the first floor.
Oh. Is that in the kitchen? Or dining area?
It's actually the other side over where Alwyn made friends with one of the Black Seers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was
Siphon
that the door he
oracles.
didn't want me to go through?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We can come out that way, so you can be like, it's okay now. Or whatever other.
Kick the door open,
Yeah.
Kira says from the bottom of the stairs.
At a safe distance, pulling a Brixby. Kira just hangs out on the stairs while you guys go
Oh,
check,
man.
check the
Because
other
if
door.
there are people behind that door, I'm going to be real far away. Oh, no.
So
Here, runs back up the
38
stairs.
listening at that door.
Total silence.
Evil silence? Ah, never mind. It's too late.
Not evil silence. This looks like just a little guest bedroom in this room. Doesn't seem like anybody's currently staying here. It's just kind of a small sleeping quarters with like a bureau and stuff. Maybe it's where Garton's buddies would hang out when they came over.
Aw.
While you're searching this, there's a knock on the door from that other door
Oh, no.
that you came in through.
Rusty, answer it.
Hello.
Tarazi will speak through the door and say, "Hello?"
The voice that calls back through the door says, Captain Garton,
Captain Garton is unavailable. Could I take a message?
I'm going to need you to open the door and let me speak to Captain Garton.
We still have telepathic bond, yeah?
Probably.
I think. Do we?
Yes. We do. 150 minutes.
Nice.
So 2.5 hours.
So
So-
both of the buffs that I did before this fight are gone, though. So we don't have Blessing of Fervor, and don't have what you call it anymore. Tarazi, particulate form.
Okay. Freedom of movement, though, I still should have. That was 10 per level.
Oh, yep, that one is still there. Yes.
Cool.
And Brixby is casting invisibility, fancy, and shield on himself during the knocking.
I think with all the healing and
Yeah,
stuff,
we
I'll just
actually all have
recast
freedom
Lead
of movement
Blades.
because I put that on all of us.
So yeah, telepathically, he would say, sounds like more combat is coming. Do we want to prepare for it or head down the stairs through the back way?
I feel like I could get some more steps in today. And Kira will cast shield on herself.
So you want to walk downstairs?
Oh gosh, no, I can see why that would be misleading. I meant the steps taken to beat someone up. So like, you know, contextual steps.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, sounds like readying some actions.
Yep. Readying a dog bite and a no blade swing.
That
Yeah, I'm
seems,
gonna ready a chainsaw.
seems pretty harsh for somebody who just wants to talk to the captain.
Imagining going up to someone's door and knocking on it and then just hearing a chainsaw start up from behind it.
I mean, theoretically, this is all in service of them likely being able to talk to the captain in the boneyard. Or it's not doing a whole lot of talking right now, so.
Alwyn
you
is
out.
going to ready a. What should I ready? He's gonna ready a bone shatter.
It's a fireball from XP. It's gonna be a real bad time. It's gonna be like Numeria Girl Scouts that are like, "Excuse me, Mr. Cartone, we have the
Someone open the
cookies."
door. It's like, we're here to take you out and free Numerian. We just blast.
I think in light of all these buffs that we are adding, Hero will be like, "Are you sure you want to talk to Gartone?" Just as an out.
There's sort of a pause from the other side of the door, and then he says, by the authority of the captain of the guard of the Palace of Fallen Stars, I demand that you will let me in and present Captain Gartone.
Okay.
Oh, if it's the guard captain, maybe we shouldn't cut him in half.
Yeah, thank you.
He says telepathically, to be clear.
Nope, he said that out loud. Everybody heard it.
No. Tarazi will say out loud, "We are here on behalf of the Black Sovereign himself, Kiloth Cool, and if that would be a problem, well, perhaps we could meet with him together, Captain."
You see like the door kind of rustle a bit, like he's placed a hand on it from the other side. And he says, I have received no orders from the Black Sovereign regarding anyone coming for Captain Gartone. I'm opening this door now.
Is the Captain Tek Ma cool, or is that somebody else?
The captain of the guard is Tek Ma, yeah.
Oh, well, we think he's in on it, so...
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tek Ma. This is... Sorry about the Black Sovereign's cousin in advance, he says telepathically. And then, yeah, we're keeping those ready actions. At least Tarazi and the rest of you. I'm
poor
not
guy.
speaking for everybody.
As is Kira.
All right, well, the door opens to show a 40-ish-year-old Khaled man. You know, big guy. He's got a big, fancy, cool-looking axe at his side and some armor on. You know, he looks like the kind of guy that you'd want on your side in a fight, or you'd want to not fight him. He's got a couple palace guards with him, and I think Tarazi would immediately recognize Krastus, one of the Technic League captains, who he ran into over in the Technic League's headquarters in another lifetime when he was Broad. So if you're doing those readied actions, now's the time.
Yep.
Which goes off first?
Yeah. I don't know who's,
Yeah, should we go in a niche order? And
Sure, that sounds like a reasonable way to do this. We'll toggle combat state, we'll get some inish, we'll remove all these dead battle guards from combat because we don't need their initiatives. Guess what, gang? I pre-rolled some initiatives.
What?
Whoa.
Sam?
You didn't think we'd find a peaceful resolution?
I mean, you never know what's going to happen. Privileged Tarazi, what'd you get?
The total of a 9.
Very speedy. How about the
but
chaotic
not
Alan?
last.
The chaotic Alwyn, I still love that that's his descriptor for this one. He got a 26.
Dang.
He is just ready to kill these people.
The listless Brixby.
I must have kept my good initiative score on that list I don't have. It is a 5 for 14.
And the forceful Kira.
That is a 13 total.
Dang, everybody's slow. Good thing you prepped actions ahead of time. All right. Well, Alwyn's the first one in this surprise round here.
Okay, then Tek Ma needs to give me a fortitude save. Or Tech. I keep thinking it's Tek Ma dash cool because that sounds cooler. It's not. It's Tech dash Ma cool.
Yeah, it's Tek Mick cool. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
A fortitude save. We are looking at a 21. Bad roll.
That is a fail by 1, so he is going to take full damage from bone shatter.
No,
Nice.
his
You
poor
should walk through the door and
bones.
get your bones shattered.
So that is 15d6 of bone shatter
Oh
damage.
my god, his bones.
We told him
And
not
he
to
is
open the door.
exhausted for the next 15 minutes.
Oh, no.
So that's 44 points of damage as his bones explode.
Ah, such bone exhaustion.
And that is Alwyn's readied surprise round action.
All right. He looks startled and in pain. Brixby.
Brixby, Invisible Brixby is letting off a fireball, excluding all of the friends in the room, using his selective spell. So, do I need to roll any sort of spell resistance for anybody that would be affected by that?
Let me see if we got any spell resistance. No, I don't think so.
Okie dokie, then I just need will saves. That'd be weird. I just need reflex saves.
All right, for Tek Ma cool, we are looking at a cool 26.
Ooh, you didn't get that name for nothing.
He's a really cool guy.
He's a really cool guy. What am I saying?
For Crastus, we are looking at a lower number. How about 22?
Wow, that still succeeds. I mean, it's a level 3 spell, so it's not the worst.
All right, now we're going to go with the... Which guard is this? This is the modern Palace Guard. Going to be less reflexive. Roll to 1.
Oh, no.
The lovable Palace Guard. You don't want to hurt this guy. Natural 20.
We don't.
Real
He's the best.
wheel and woe. And the quarrelsome Palace Guard. You know, right between the two, we are only looking at a 12.
Does not make it. All right. Does anybody need fire and sneak attack separate?
No.
Alrighty. And this is the combination of it all, and then half to the people that saved. Wow, it's a decent roll. 60. And the -7 is imposed on all 5 of them. And that is Brixby's turn. 5 foot step to the south. Wait, no, it's not a turn, it's ready to action. Never mind. That is Brixby's ready to action.
All right. Forceful Kira.
Sorry. Yeah. Can I attack from here? Or am I able to step 5 feet? Do a 5 foot step forward?
No, it would have to be a ready to action, so just the single standard action. If
Okay,
you-
and then yeah, I don't think I can do anything. So she will just glare.
All right, and Tarazi and Rusty.
All right, let's do Rusty first.
Oh, the silly Tek Ma cool.
Ooh, Rusty gets a 33 to hit.
A 33 will hit the flat-footed, exhausted barbarian.
That was 20 points of damage. And a free attempt to make him also tripped. That is a Just double checking. 31.
That's not going to do it.
It's too bad. Well, Tarazi will attack him anyway. Only a 27 dresses.
20
Actually, wait. He's human, so that would be a 33.
Yeah, that'll hit him flat-footed and exhausted as he is.
Whew. Does he secretly count as a construct?
Nope, just a silly old human.
All right, well, he's not going to get the bane damage then. You have to ask. 26, 32 points of damage from the null blade.
Man, he's just taking a beating, and he doesn't appreciate it.
Fair.
All right, now that brings us to the top of round 1 and the actual beginning of combat. Alwyn, you're up for the second time.
You're gonna hate this if this works, Sam. So Brixby's thing was a sneak attack, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So does that mean they have the -7?
Mm-hmm.
All 5 of them.
Well, I can only see 4 of them right now, but the 4 that I can see, I can't see one of the guards. He's either in this square or this square for the folks at home, one of those 2 that I just pinged. But the 4 that I can see, can they all please make me a will save?
Sure. Why not? Is this a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. It is enchantment compulsion.
All right, well, for Tek Ma, we got a 15. How do we feel about a 15?
That is a failure.
Better for Crastus, we got a 21.
That is also a failure.
Bad sign. Must ask again if this is a fear effect.
It is not a fear
All
effect.
right, what's it called guard here? This guy. The Modern Palace Guard, we're looking at an 11.
Fail. You're looking for a 23, Sam.
And the Lovable Palace Guard, how we feeling about a 10?
That is still lower than 23. So Alwyn, for his turn, looks at this group of 4 people, and his eyes just get kind of weird and wide, and he says, "We said this wasn't a good idea. None of you attack us." And he casts Forbid Action Greater and stops all of them from taking the attack action for the next 15 rounds.
All right, that complicates things for me.
Mm-hmm.
The silly Tek Ma is up next, and boy, does he feel silly having opened that door. And, immediately gotten nuked. See, what can he even actually do here? Oh no, I didn't realize. He actually has 4 more hit points than I thought he did.
Ooh, that's changed everything.
Yeah, everything is better now.
Retreat.
Let me just look one thing up. So I think what he is going to do is he goes into a rage. And I think he's going to glare at Tarazi. Tarazi's right in front of him. He's going to give him the old intimidating glare for a demoralize, because that's what he has available to him at this time. How do we feel about a 34?
I mean, probably good. I don't remember the DC, because I know I don't have ranks in Intimidate, so it's
10 plus your Wisdom modifier plus your hit dice.
Yeah. So, hit dice wise, I have 15, right? That's my level.
Yeah, so
plus
25
12 is 27.
All right, so looks like you're intimidated for 2 rounds. Really swinging the combat here.
So I'm shooketh.
Yeah, you're shooketh. I think what Crastus is going to do, since it's now her turn, is she's going to just cast a little spell, throw a ball of ice up into the room such that it explodes, and I need everybody to make a reflex save.
Is that an attack?
No, it's an area of effect. No attack roll.
Oh, it doesn't include. Let me see.
You said reflex, right?
Target cannot take any action that involves an attack roll or uses a spell or ability that targets a foe or an area that includes a foe.
Oh my god, really?
So I think,
So close.
yeah.
So close.
I was going to say, wait a minute, I think that's still forbidden.
All right, so never mind. Completely different. Crassus is gone. She pieces out.
That's probably the smarter move anyway.
Yep,
She's going to be back in 16 rounds.
maybe. A lot can happen in a couple minutes. Now, the quarrelsome palace guard, who is allowed to attack as much as he wants, is just gonna take a 5-foot step up into this little corner so he can see into the room. And then, let's see, how many attacks does he get? Probably like a couple hundred attacks.
Sounds about right.
He's got 2 attacks. He's gonna shoot some plasma lasers. One at Tarazi and one at Kira, as he uses this super weird weapon that is like a pole arm, except, you know, on one end there's a blade and the other end it's kind of like the barrel of a rifle. So first he's going to shoot Tarazi with that. How we feel about 35 versus touch?
Yeah, badly. I feel badly about it.
Cool. Let me just verify my damage here. So that is 14 damage. And then he's going to shoot at Kira. Same thing. Less good versus touch. How about a 22?
Kira's not yet raging. So, yeah. Yeah, no, that still works.
All right, well, you get 12 fire and electricity damage. So you can remove your fire resistance from that.
Okay.
And that's all he can do. And he's safe in the back there. Brixby's up.
Right. Let's see. Tek Ma does not have to end this way. The Black Sovereign has given us free passage in this wing to execute his will. And Brixby is going to ready in action to fireball them again if he does anything short of surrender.
All right. Kira.
Well, Kira was hoping someone would move into the room so she could do something, but I mean, I guess I don't want to block the doorway. And I don't want to put away the chainsaw. I guess she'll ready in action. If someone does come through that doorway that looks hostile, she'll attack him with a chainsaw.
All right. Well, the modern palace guard is deferring to Tek Ma. How about the privileged Tarazi?
Tarazi he kind of sees what is going on here, hears what Brixby's saying, and maybe he's saying too much because we don't know how trustworthy this guy is. We suspect not, but he is going to just be honest and say, "The Black Sovereign is no longer under the influence. His mind is clear. Are you with him or against him?" And he will ready a swing should Tek Ma not surrender, or I guess we'll just ready it for if anyone comes into the room with hostile intent.
All right. Is Rusty doing the same kind of deal, or does he not have the tricks for readying for hostile intent?
Yeah, I don't think he can really ready, so he just Tarazi will just have him hold.
All right. The lovable palace guard, everyone's favorite, is also going to defer to his boss here, Alwyn.
Halloween will ready to hit Tek Ma with another bone shatter if he doesn't give up.
And that takes us to Tek Ma's turn, and I think, he's like stooped over with exhaustion. He is magically compelled not to defend himself, essentially. And he looks up at Tarazi, and I guess he can't look at Brixby because Brixby's invisible, but he looks at the general space where Brixby's voice came from. Then he sighs and throws down his axe and says, Fine. I yield.
Can Kira pick up the axe?
If you want.
Kira will pick up the axe. Whoa! Look at your axe!
She accidentally cuts him with the chainsaw.
Oh, shoot.
no.
Sorry.
She actually cuts the axe in half. And
No, she
just
doesn't.
Here, hold this, but doesn't turn it around when giving it to him.
Yeah, and for the people at home, the axe looks like a Bionicle toy or something. Like it is a very cool looking like tech axe with like a glowing purple bits and stuff on it.
yeah, it's the coolest looking axe in the game, I think. Unfortunately, and I believe I mentioned this in book 1, that in the future we would see a picture and I would tell you why it made me sad. And the sad thing is that despite this axe looking like a cool tech axe, it's just a shock great axe.
Oh my god.
It's not a tech
Wow.
item.
Wow.
Well, what even is the point? Kira drops the axe.
Tek Ma uncool.
Oh,
Ooh.
I assume
Yeah.
Jeff's going to add that the episode title, so I'm not even going to try.
We're fine to accompany you to your liege lord. He'll assure you the same things that we're telling you, and if you are a true friend of his, then he'll need true friends in the coming days of figuring out who's going to help him rebuild Numeria, and who's going to pay for how it is right now.
might I understand that Gartone is deceased then?
His head exploded.
Kira points. There's some chunks over there. You should
for
not
it.
look over there if you're his friend.
Honestly, though, he chose to fight to his death. We gave him the opportunity to come in under arrest.
It is true. Despite his crimes, there's space for clemency for anyone, especially if they're interested in a clear-eyed leader overseeing this country.
Yeah, it's kind of like how we chose not to kill you. You're welcome.
Well, I think the big difference between a captain of the Technic League and the captain of the Guard of the Palace of Fallen Stars is that I have no crimes to answer for. I am a loyal soldier of the Black Sovereign, always have been. I don't know any of you.
Yeah, I'm rolling a sense motive on that.
Why?
Sus.
22 from Briggs.
Allowan got a 15.
What else we got?
Only a 17.
Oh, you can all see right through him. He's just trying to save face at this point. He's not necessarily the greatest liar in the land. He's dedicated all of his skill points to intimidation.
Well, that's good. Then I guess you have nothing to worry about when we sit down with your cousin.
Right, like I said. Nothing for me to worry about. I don't know about all of you, obviously. Strangers in the palace, killing people. Attacking the captain of the guard. Quite unprompted.
The Sovereign said we could.
You ever heard of the nation of Galt?
Weird southerners, I believe I know of them.
They have a little bit more of a transitive view of power. Like today, you might be the head of the guard. Tomorrow, you might just be a head. They have a giant guillotine, you see. And that's kind of the instrument of change over there now. Consider us that guillotine.
Well, you certainly have behaved like one so far, but I suppose we should save this conversation for my cousin. Can I have my axe back, please?
Nope.
Kira was all ready to give it to him. Like, yeah, it's lame. But then she sees Razi shake his head. He's like, oh, fine. No.
Yeah, because he's only forbidden from attacking us for like another minute and a half.
Probably less now.
I think it makes sense for us to hold on to this until everything gets sorted out. Just like we're going to leave you exactly as you are for this conversation. Which is probably awful. You probably do not feel good.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bone pain, I think. A lot of bone-based exhaustion as well.
Bonitis.
It's only
man.
regret.
We should have taken their freaking Stargate SG-1 weapons, too.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Let's go plead our case. What's up, completely neutral hill giants?
Yeah, we nod to them, they nod back.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
Sorry we tried to frame you. Bye.
What?
Is he in this one? No, he's not. What one is he in?
They're just like,
Oh, he's not on this floor, is he?
he is. They're just over in the corner down there.
Oh. Oh, that's right. It's this one over here.
When we get into the room, Bluesky will telepathically say to Kira, "Hey, big stuff, you maybe just want to give that axe, since it's not cool, to the Black Sovereign as sort of a... You can choose what to do with this mess in front of you. You might like it."
Kira gives Brixby a not at all subtle wink, and then solemnly marches forward. Wait, is he even in this room?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, okay. And solemnly marches
Hanging out with
forward
Cassius.
to give Kavoth Cool the not cool axe. Here, this is for you, since it's so cool.
I don't understand this. Axe belongs to my cousin. There's Tek Ma over by the entrance of the room, all slumped and bone hurt.
Yeah, he's tired. He said we could have it.
These people claim that they operate under your authority. They attacked me, and they are killing. They killed Captain Gartone. They destroyed several gearsmen. And Kavoth Cool says, "Yes, that is absolutely under my authority. We will no longer tolerate those machines in the palace. We are taking Numeria back, cousin." And he sort of gives him a hard glare and says that these people have opened my eyes, and they do indeed carry my authority as long as they're here. Are you with us, or... His hand drifts to his greatsword. Or do we need to end this another way? McCool, who is unarmed and still suffering from bonitis, puts his hands up and says, "I'm with you, cousin, of course. I always have been. I don't think I've ever given you a reason to question my loyalty." And that just gets him a little bit of a growling noise from the Black Sovereign. Not any words. So you've removed the threat of Gartone from the palace, then?
We can't
Well-
take full credit. Oh, no, please, big stuff.
Oh, I was just gonna say, we removed him from being alive. He's still technically in there, in pieces. Sorry.
Well, I mean, we have dogs to deal with that sort of problem.
You make your dogs do the sweeping?
It's actually very diverting to watch. They figured out how to hold the brooms with their little mouths, and
You haven't ever seen any of the other technically people randomly explode, have you?
I
We
don't believe so.
We can't really take credit for killing Gartone because as he got near the end of his reserves, perhaps it was quite clear the battle was over and not in his favor. His head exploded, as if someone had planted a bomb inside of it.
That's disturbing indeed. I mean, obviously none of us would have done something like that. That would have to be one of their own.
Yeah, that sounds way more techno-evil wizard cabal than tech-hating barbarians with swords, for sure, in terms of the way that they would prefer to kill people.
Yeah, usually when we have a problem with a head, we just, just chop that right off.
Vargas will say, you've killed other captains. You told me you killed one on the way to rescue myself. None of them had this happen, though, correct?
First time seeing it. Kind of hope it's not the last, though. It's pretty sweet.
Well, you might find more
Interesting.
opportunities. Captain Crastus was with Tek Ma, but she disappeared. And Malgier, who was trying to stop us on our way out, had gone invisible and left.
He said, we just happened to pass one another. She's just one of those strange wizard types. I don't really know her from Adam.
Who's Adam?
Tell us of this, Adam.
See that lovable guard? That guy's the best.
I'm still thinking about him.
Adam, the lovable guard, waves. Hey! That was a cool fireball you did before.
See, I love this guy.
Very forgettable face, though.
Oh, you know how it is.
So, my lord, that takes care of the snake in your yard. But there's a whole nest. What's the next steps?
Well, I am unfortunately still in no position to act, but I've seen what all of you are capable of. You struck down Gartone, who, presumably, based on his status, was one of the more formidable of their spellcasters. Perhaps you could pay them a visit. See what you can do out in the open in their facility.
With 2 captains having escaped, they'll most likely know you're coming, but they're also going to be on their back foot. They don't know what's going on with the Sovereign, I'm sure, yet. So they may not be willing to fight openly in the streets if they think they can still keep up their charade.
While they're holed up in their tower, we can send the guard out into the city to begin taking apart their machines, destroy their patrols, and cut off what military power they have.
And if someone from your court could provide us with a writ, or really anything that could be emblematic of our temporary status as extensions of your will, my lord, I do want to offer them the same clemency that we offered your cousin. Smiles.
Well, perhaps the best thing to bring along for such a purpose would be my cousin's axe.
Nice.
It's the coolest looking weapon in all Numeria, I think, even if it is mechanically disappointing.
You spent a lot of money on that skin, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you. Kira holds her hand back out.
And
Whoa!
Kevath Cool hands over the axe and sort of holds out the haft of it just to show Kira something. There's this little doohickey on the bottom, too, where if you turn it on, it makes it hit as if it's the axe of a giant. I don't know if you're familiar with it's one of these strange tricks from outer space, but it does the job.
Kira's eyes go very wide, and she's like, "No, I don't know what that is. Thank you."
Puts a gravity clip on your gravity
Yeah,
clip.
it's the same thing as on your...
No, I know.
Your weapon.
I know.
No,
He rolls a sense motive and then kills Kira.
Kira fails. Yeah.
If we run into another sticky boy, you can just keep hitting hard. That gravity clip on your hand.
Yeah.
Kira starts punching
Yeah,
with a
can you
giant
attach
fist.
one of those to, like, monk hand wraps? Does it work on that?
Maybe.
Jokes aside, though, like, Tarazi, you gotta also have a big old meat stick, so we could get both of y'all beaten above your size class.
Yeah,
it
you
would
can
save me
unclip
from
it from
having
that
to-
and clip it onto the Nullglaive.
Yeah, it would save me from
Yeah, I
having
mean-
to cast lead blades.
Yeah, take that one. I'll use the other one for something else. I can't remember where it is, so.
It's on.
I think it's on
It's on the chainsaw.
great sword.
right?
No.
Oh.
Can it be on the chainsaw? Because if it's going to be on the chainsaw, Kira's putting it on the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Can it have been on the chainsaw
assumed
this
it
whole
was
time?
on the chainsaw.
Oh, no.
I thought it was on the chainsaw.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on the chainsaw because the chainsaw is doing
Oh.
3d6, and with a gravity clip, it'd
We
be
should be doing 3d8.
it would be 4d6 or
whatever.
3d8.
Yeah.
I will look it up in a second.
Either way, that's worse.
Let me attach that gravity clip.
Because we got a zillion batteries, so we don't ever have to worry about. We also have an artifact that if we plug it in, we'll recharge all our batteries.
Yeah, no, it's true that we've used 0 times
Yeah.
so far.
Well, we gave it to what's his face?
Oh, yeah, no, it's true.
Father. I want to say Radley, but Radley's the other
not
one. What's
the other one?
Or did we give it to Radley? No, we did give it to Radley. That's right.
He's using it to recharge his battle bots.
Yes, that's what it was.
I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, I was thinking we gave it to the one. What's the name of the one that's the like priest that would have made more sense to give it to?
The priest of Bry.
Yeah,
guy?
the Bry priest.
Jormkite.
Jormkite, yeah. Yeah, that's what would have made sense to give it to, but we didn't. We gave it to Radley.
Yeah.
Well, you already gave him back the love of his life. He only needs so many rewards.
It's true. Radley's love is his corpse bots. He loves those corpse bots.
I forgot that's what it was. It's the dead bodies on the robots. That's morbid.
Really take it to the next level.
Yeah, we
So
were sure
the-
wacky 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Wacky.
So that great axe goes up to 3d6 with the gravity clip from a d12, but it's a two-hander, so Tarazi wouldn't use it.
But you can do the gravity clip on the null blade, which would go from, what, 1d10 to 2d6?
2d8.
2d8?
Dang.
I mean, I assume because that's what happens when I do lead blades.
Sounds right.
So you take one gravity clip, I take the other?
Sure.
Cool.
Well, I mean, there's really no time like the present for wizard killing.
Yes, if you're prepared. As I said, we can begin moving in the city with our forces, and perhaps the distraction will weaken their defenses, draw some of them out.
I mean, like, out of character, we've only had, like, what, 2 fights since resting? So, like, Brixby's definitely down to try to squeeze more juice out of the day.
I'm good.
And the second fight was not exactly a fight.
Right.
Let's squeeze that juice.
Is that juice like Pauly Shore?
No one offers to heal Tek Ma.
Ah, he'll be fine.
No, it's fine. I wouldn't want to take up any of your precious healing.
Good.
This is the wrong voice. This is... Never mind.
He's really hurt right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my voice
Hurt in the
got
voice
got
box.
way growlier and deeper
From the pain.
because of all the
From the
bones.
exhaustion. From the buns.
I got bones in my throat, little bits of them.
Got the throat bones.
It's a game of throat bones.
All right, then. We're going to go make Numeria cool again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
Well, they, wave their goodbyes as you head off out of the palace and over next door to the Technical compound, which is, of course, the only other building at the top of the hill. It's sort of like more like a fort than one coherent building, as it has like a series of buildings and a little border wall and stuff. Tarazi, of course, has been in here.
Yeah, I guess we've never come in from the top before, have we?
It's going to be fun. Yay. Well, we're probably running out of telepathic bond if it's not already gone, gang. So let's not account for that. All right, I'm going to cast
Yeah,
shield
what
before we
level
go
that was?
on in there.
That would have been 150 minutes. Do we think it's been 150 minutes since right before we attacked Gartone?
I think it's good. It's been a good hour, probably not 150 minutes, but
Okay. So we still have freedom of movement.
Yay.
to remind everyone,
Okay.
The ground level entrance into the Technically compound is via a gate of gray metal built into a 12-foot high wall made of the same material. The top of the wall is a 5-foot wide walkway that encompasses the entire complex, attaching in several spots to outbuildings. The approach to the gate is lined with a strange series of what look like flowers sculpted from discarded metal and broken technological devices.
Do we want to try going in through the door, or do we want to try going up on the walkway above? The latter
Is
might
there-
give us the opportunity to surprise.
Is there a way up there?
If we want to jupe, Jupe, the totally legally distinct song by Pepper and Salt plays. By that I mean a dimension door. Like a dimension door is up here.
Yeah, Kira's about to just fling Brixby up there.
Yay! That would be fun.
A different kind of zoop.
But yeah, if everyone wants us up, we could do that. Or we can save it.
Yeah, Tarazu will cast Expeditious Retreat on himself and then be ready to go. Zooping.
Alright, we jupe.
Yep.
Alright, you're just zooping up onto the wall.
We're juping up onto the wall.
Zoop, zoop,
There it is.
zoop, zoop,
Yay.
and zoop. You're up on the wall. From up on the wall, you can see into the sort of central courtyard where it appears the Shade and some of her familiar friends are hanging out almost as if waiting in a sort of defensive posture. There are also, like you can see down to the south, there is a technically or a Gearsman battle guard up on the wall in the same section as you. So this, like, we kind of have a split second here before either you're very easy to notice or, well, it's up to you. Is there anything you want to do before, you know, the robot and the people down below notice what's going on?
Fireball those MFs. One of those answers. MFs being
Magical
5. 'cause
Magical
there's
5.
of them.
Even better.
Nice. Not the Mad Friends, but the Magical 5. All right. Well, I do think that feels like a roll for initiative type of maneuver, just to include in the operation here. I did not roll enough initiative.
You never have to roll. You've already impressed us, Sam. Oh no.
No, it's not a good series of rolls.
Going to spend the rest of the episode rolling initiatives. Almost there. Almost there. There it is. Okay, what did the towering Brixby get from atop the tower?
It's true. Only because he is atop the tower. That's why I made this tactical decision. He rolls a 1. Roll the 1 for a 10.
All right, how about the elegant Kira?
Another one for a 12.
That was giving maybe.
And the attentive Alwyn.
The attentive Alwyn got an 8 on the die for a 16.
And the earthy Tarazi.
A slower 10 than Brixby's 10.
So many 10s. All right, well, first things first, Brixby, I believe, is dropping a fireball.
I am. One of them fireballs. Does anybody have spell resistance?
I don't believe so, no.
Alrighty, then I just need reflex saves.
All right, it would help if I was on the right page. All right, we'll start with the Shade. We got a 22.
Ooh, nice. Still beats it by 1.
All right, now the Impatient Champion, 9.
No.
Logical Champion, we got a natural 20.
Ooh, that was a logical move on his part.
Another 9 for the Naughty Champion.
It's a no-no for him.
And a 15 for the Obstinate Champion.
Should have been more flexible and rolled higher. That's also a no. Do you need fire and sneak separate for any of these
I
people?
don't believe so.
Alrighty. Not as good as the last one, just Studio 54. And -7 to everybody. And that's Bixby's overture.
Alright, I'm gonna need a second. And they all take the penalty even if they
save.
Yeah.
Because it's 7 that they're subject to 7 sneak attack dice, but they only take half of them.
Okay. So half of that is 27. Okay. And that'll bring us to the top of round 1. And weirdly, we are going with a Gearsman first, ahead of anyone else. And the Gearsman Battle Guard is going to fire a rocket launcher. Let's see, because it's up here. It's got a good bead on everybody. It's going to go for the center. So I feel like it's shooting at Kira. And it rolled a 1. So
You hate to see it.
you don't get the direct hit, which is the good news, but unfortunately the rocket does still explode, so I still need a reflex save from everyone.
It's not a very good roll.
Alright, starting from the north, how about Tarazi?
It is a 28.
Alright, that sounds like a pass. How about Rusty?
24.
Okay, also a pass. Brixby?
22.
Also a pass. Kira?
Nice.
22.
Also a pass. And Alwyn?
Alwyn is going to break that streak with his 16.
That'll be a fail. So Alwyn's going to take 30 bludgeoning and firing. Everyone else takes 15. Bludgeoning and fire, not firing.
Oh no, my
I said
job.
always fire. I have like minor resistance to every other energy, and it's always fire that we get hit by.
Well,
Do I take the resistance out of the whole 15?
yeah. No, out of half of the 15.
Out of half of no, the 15 was the half, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then half of the...
Yeah, but only half of that is fire. The other half is a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
It's
Got
weird.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so
that's-
it's like 7 fire, and you'll take your 5 out of that, or however much you have.
Yeah.
Do you have 5? Is that what it is?
10.
Oh, you have 10? Oh, yeah, then you just wouldn't take the fire.
Yeah. So, but I do take
So
7
you would just take-
bludgeon.
Yeah.
Or 8 bludgeon, whichever one Sam decides is the higher, I guess.
7 or 8.
Be 7
Sam.
and 8, right?
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay.
All right. Well, that'll bring the shade up. And now she notices you, weirdly. And she's going to open her mouth, and this weird, just like static noise comes out of it and fills the air, which seems to buoy all of her little buddies here. And then she's going to cast a spell on herself, and then just sort of scoot back a little bit to get out of fireball formation. Just because, you don't usually want to be in fireball formation. That'll bring us to the naughty champion. What's his move range? Oh, he's pretty fast. He's going to go 5. Nope, I'm still in the wrong person. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I guess, is he just going to double move? Yeah, oh, dang, I didn't realize they had barbarian levels. He's going to go into a rage, and then he'll just kind of scoot into bottleneck mode here. Block things up a little bit. Alwyn.
Alwyn, how far did the shade move? Okay, she is exactly at the end of the distance that he can see. So the shade took that hit from Bricks, and she is a spellcaster, correct? I'm assuming if she's a technically captain?
Yeah, she could probably cast a spell or two in her day.
Okay, so you would say maybe then if she was being hit with something and she cast arcane spells, she would be taking a -4 to that on top of the negative from Bricks.
Oh, good.
So yeah, she's got to make me a will save, please, Sam.
With a -11.
As Alwyn locks eyes with her, yes, with a -11.
Is this by any chance a bardic performance, language-dependent effect, or a sonic effect?
I don't know if it would be language dependent because it has a verbal, but she doesn't need to understand what I'm saying, so I don't think it is language dependent.
Yeah, she would. For it to be language dependent, it would have to be like she has to understand.
Yeah, and she doesn't. It does have a verbal component, but she wouldn't understand anyway because he says all his stuff in Akla.
Well, it's a good roll. Unfortunately, with all those penalties, I don't think that a 16 is going to do the job.
She has been feeble-minded, Sam. So Alan locks eyes with her and basically just erases her brain. So she's unable to use intelligence or charisma-based skills, cast spells, understand language, or communicate coherently. And her intelligence and charisma scores both drop to 1.
That's cool for her. I think she's jazzed about that.
And then Alan is going to take a single step to the south just so we're a little bit more spread out for the rocket launcher. And that will be his turn.
All right.
And hey, I don't think he can see her anymore now. No, he can't.
The impatient champion is going to go into a rage, and he's going to scoot on... Oh, actually, did they have anything rangy? Oh, yeah. He's going to throw a javelin. He's going to throw a javelin at Brixby. Why not, right? Brixby looks squishy, and he's still visible.
Throw it at me.
In a rage, so not very good. You acted in the surprise round, so you're not flat-footed. We are looking at a 20 on the dot.
It's not going to do it. Not against the shielded bricks.
It's very sad for him, and he's going to scoot a little closer here. Brings us to the logical champion. Logical champion sees 3 targets up on that wall, and he's gonna go for Kira on a quick random roll here, throwing a javelin at her. How do we feel about a 24 versus flat-footed AC?
24 sounds pretty good. Yeah, 24 will hit. No, wait, no it won't. What? I'm just so used to saying it'll hit, but I cast shield.
Oh, dang. All right.
No, I don't think I did cast shield. I think I just cast shield the one time and I forgot to turn it off. So unless it's still on, never mind.
Nah, that would be minutes per level, not 10 minutes per level.
Yeah, okay. I should have cast shield again. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. You're all good.
All right, just 11 stabby damage as you get a little bit impaled. And he runs a little bit forward too. And Kira is up.
Okay, well, Kira's not super helpful up here. But she did see this guy come down south and presumably head for those stairs. So she's gonna go block those stairs. 1, 2, sorry, Alan, 3, 4. Can I get down the stairs in one move?
Yeah.
Are stairs weird?
It's just stairs.
Oh, okay. 5. And now she's gonna swing to hit this guy with a chainsaw. Oh, also she's gonna rage. And she's like, I can do it too. With a chainsaw, with a gravity clip that I didn't check to see what would do. Dang. Aziza, you said you would and you didn't do it.
I think it's 4d6.
Let's say 46. Alright, first hit. Or only hit, I guess, because we moved. My computer's going so slowly. That was a 33.
33 will hit.
Awesome. Let's roll 4d6 plus 26. 4d6 plus 26. Nice. That's 47 points of damage, Sam.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And with a nod to Kira's imaginary friend, who, let's just call them Finder, will announce, come and get me! And shout that out for everyone to hear. So that's a +4 for you, Sam, and also bonuses for me.
And we'll see if they can find you.
Yeah, she is hidden over there. But she's loud. She's got a chainsaw.
All right, well, the obstinate champion is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He can get there in one move. He goes into a rage, and he's going to stab you. So I think you get to stab him first.
Yeah, I would love to. Oops, that's the wrong one. 1d20, 26. Not great, but a 30.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with a gravity clip. which is 4d6. Yes, plus 26. And that is just 39 points of damage this time.
Oh, only 39 points of damage. No big deal. Well, now
No
he's
big deal.
now he's stabbing at you with a vicious, vicious sword. That is a critical threat. 38
Okay.
to hit.
Uh-huh.
To confirm, only a 24.
Oh, 24 just does it. It's that rage and the no shield.
46 on the blur.
Okay.
Okay, so this is about to be a lot of dice. Big old chunk. 48 damage to Kira.
Wow, that was an efficient stabbing.
All right.
All right.
He feels pretty good about that. I mean, he got stabbed, but he did slightly more damage than was done to him. And,
That's true.
you know, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for when you're a mook. How about Brixby?
Brixby understands Mook life so well. And he is... Yeah, I'd like to save whatever residual fireballs I have. Brixby is going to... How hurt do the two champions closest to us look?
The naughty and obstinate champions. I mean, they look hurt. They're not like near death or anything.
Okie doke. Alrighty. Well, Brixby is going to take this time to... shoot. Yeah, almost everything feels like extreme overkill right now. Brixby's actually going to delay until after Tarazi and Rusty.
All right. Speaking of Tarazi and Rusty,
Yeah, those mooks went and blocked off the stairs completely, so I can't even get in range to attack them. So what Tarasi is going to do is take this entire turn, unfortunately, to get down. He will cast Rope Weave with his standard action. Usually he saves that for cool hammocks over places, but it could also just make a rope ladder that's 10 feet per caster level, so I could have it go 150 feet if I wanted it to. Well, I guess that's not true. It could be ranger levels. 110 feet. But he only needs to go 20 or so, so boom, a rope ladder appears. It's magical. And then he just climbs down. If you could be so kind as to drag him to the ground. Thank you. Rusty is going to run up and jump down. And I'll make an acrobatics check for Rusty to avoid some of that falling damage. Oh, what is that DC? I think I might have it. I think it's low. It's like only a 15 or something.
I believe it's something like that.
Yeah, DC 15, he gets a 19. So that ignores the first 10 feet. But I think you said it was a 12-foot wall.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're not hitting another range increment at 12 feet, so he lands on his feet.
Nice.
Alrighty, Brixby's gonna reinsert now after they've gone and is gonna do something very exciting. He's gonna pull out his +1 laser pistol that he's not proficient in. That rat's got a gun! And that's gonna be his turn.
All right. Well, now that Brixby's got a gun out and the shade has been feeble-minded and Kira's been stabbed and we got all sorts of jumping off of buildings going on, I think I'm going to bed.
Night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Night,
Good night,
Lane
feeble-minded
Shade.
shade.
Night, feeble-minded shade.
Good night, Adam, the lovable guard.
Oh, good night to you, too.
Aw.
I love that guy.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
That was a really good, like, accidental sync up on that first waveforms. We also don't have the beaver in. If
Yeah,
Sam wants to add,
I'm beavering.
Okay.
there he goes.
Now recording.
Bear, right?
Beaver bear. Beariver. The Knicks lead is up to 57.
Wow. That's a Heinz amount of
Have-
points.
Has the other team scored points
they're
at all?
already
Or?
Yeah, they
Last I saw, they were at 13.
it's 93 to 38 now at the beginning of the second half. I'm going to lock
so
my
it's not
phone.
like they know how to play.
Theoretically.
Right. They're getting points.
Well, didn't you say they beat them in the last game?
They beat them 2 games in a row in games 2 and 3.
Yeah, but maybe since then they've all taken some sort of comic book turn in their lives, but the opposite way, and now they're sad and weak.
They all took some
got
negative
rickets.
levels.
They've all been enervated. Boop. There's another door up here, you're saying, in the circle part?
No, it's this one, and then it's this one
okay.
down next to Alan.
It's good radio, just making sure.
Can't you even see Vargas?
Nope.
I don't have sight for him now.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
I can control him.
You can control it, but
when
you
I'm
don't
not
have
currently
sight.
clicked on him,
That's
I don't.
wild.
Yeah, when I'm not currently clicked on him, I don't have sight.
He doesn't have his
Like if
readers
Alan
on.
leaves the room,
Come on.
yeah, if Alan leaves the room, I lose sight on Vargas.
I think I accidentally made Kira invisible.
No, I'm just lost.
She's not in here.
No, she's... Never mind. I see 2 Kiras.